We start out this new year of 2024 with a brand new energy vibration, which is going to be much more external and extroverted and passionate. We also start out this month of January, first month of the year, with Mercury, planet of the mental realm, the planet that rules our thoughts, perceptions, ideas, and communications, turning back to direct motion. Lots of planetary shifts going on this month. All of this, an empowered moment and more, in my upcoming Intuitive Astrology Empowered Moments video for January 2024. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, my name is Colleen Lemma. I'm a starseed astrologer and spiritual messenger from Sacred Soul Empowerment, and we're here to look at January of 2024. We're going to start out with giving you a few keywords and phrases for this new year vibration of 2024, and then we'll dive into looking at some of the astrological and numerological highlights for the month of January. So for this month's monthly reading, we're going to be using the Syrian Starseed Tarot by Patricia Corey and Alyssa Bartha for the main message for everyone. And we're going to have a special message card this month coming from the Gateway of Light Activation deck by Kyle Gray. But before we get into looking at those stones of choice or talking about any of the numerology or astrological energies, let's go ahead and do an empowered moment. So if you'll close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax your body and clear your mind of all thoughts. Make sure that your feet, the soles of your feet, are grounded on the earth, flat on the floor if that's possible, or imagine that you're standing on Earth, Mother Gaia, making sure that you're tuning into her grounding energy. Visualize, sense, see, feel, or just know that you're surrounded in this beautiful, magical, protective, guiding golden white light that's all around you. This is the energy of God, Source, Universe, Great Spirit, all that is. And let's take in a deep breath, intending that we're breathing in this magical, protective, guiding energy into every cell of our bodies. As you exhale, send a grounding cord down through the layers of Earth, Mother Gaia. That grounding cord is attached to the soles of your feet or your root chakra. It travels down through all the layers of the earth and connects to Earth, Mother Gaia's crystalline heart chakra in the center of the earth. Now imagine or visualize that you're breathing up and in through that grounding cord, Earth, Mother Gaia's healing, nurturing, mothering energy. Breathing it all the way up through your grounding cord as you inhale, and as you exhale, it's being dispersed throughout all of your chakras and energy bodies. And that energy is intermingling with the energy of the divine, the energy of Source God. Silently call in your angels, guides, master guides, and teachers of the highest vibration of light. Ask that they guide you into this new year, this first month of the year, with clarity, strength, confidence, giving you the guidance and direction that you may be asking for. Focusing on the fact that this is a new energy, that 2023 is now a part of the past. And with gratitude, release that energy of 2023 with all the gifts and blessings, all the learning and healing that may have happened for you. but look forward towards 2024 with new enthusiasm and excitement and passion for what it holds and what it brings to you. Set an intention in your mind of what it is that you wish to create and manifest in this new year ahead. Maybe it's a situation or a circumstance, but maybe it's a quality within yourself. Hold that intention in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. And breathe in deeply into that intention, the energy, the magic of the universe. And as you exhale, blow your intention out into the universe to where it can be made manifest through the magic of your breath. And thank Source God, thank your angels and guides, and thank your higher self for the assistance that it brings you in assisting you in moving towards the manifestation of your intention. And as you take one last breath and you exhale, you can open your eyes, returning to this time and place and space. Let's get ready to look at our stones of choice. So our first stone of choice is blue calcite. Now, blue calcite, this one is going to help to clear and balance your throat chakra and your ear chakras. So that blue goes with the throat, it goes with the ears, and it's going to assist you as it's clearing and balancing that chakra. It's going to assist you with self-expression, communication, speaking your truth, clairaudience or hearing divine messages, and channeling or speaking your truth with integrity and authenticity. Okay, your second stone of choice for this month is a clear quartz crystal. This is a clear quartz crystal cluster. You can see all the different facets here. And with this quartz cluster, this is going to focus on connection with others, right? And whenever we have a cluster, it's about connection with others. It's about community. It's about shared resources and collaboration. And then our last stone of choice, this might be one that you haven't heard of, or maybe you have, Amphiboly quartz. I know that's a mouthful. Amphiboly quartz, Amphibole quartz. This is going to be great for physical healing, revitalization, rejuvenation. It's also good for past life recall and to help with spiritual insight and guidance. So again, your stones of choice for this month of January is blue calcite, clear quartz crystal cluster, and Amphiboly quartz. Let's put that aside. And let's talk for a minute about the energy vibration of 2024. We're not going to spend too long on this because I actually have a lecture coming up about it that any of you are welcome to join in on. Now, let me tell you how you can join in on that. I actually got a couple of lectures coming up. But if you go to meetup.com, and then find my group, Sacred Soul Empowerment, same name as my website, you join my group, Sacred Soul Empowerment, you'll get emails on all kinds of events and guided meditations and monthly mini reading events, as well as classes, lectures, and workshops that I'm going to be doing. And two things that are coming up in the month of January, since we're in the beginning of this new year energy. I'm going to be doing a short lecture on the energy of 2024 on a collective level and what that might mean for humanity. But I'm also going to assist you in figuring out what your own personal year vibration is for 2024. and what that might mean for your year ahead. And then another lecture is going to be, from an astrological standpoint, what's going on for humanity on a collective level in the year 2024, but how that collective energy this year might affect each sign of the zodiac. And if you know your sun sign, your moon sign, and or your ascendant sign, and if you don't know your moon and ascendant sign, you can find out that before the lecture actually begins. You can listen to how it affects those signs of the zodiac for this year. Now, again, we're going to hit some highlights as far as themes right now in this video, but we're going to talk about it even deeper through the meet-up group, Sacred Soul Empowerment, and those particular lectures. So here are some themes for 2024. And again, this is on a collective level. So we've got expansion and abundance. So expansion is the growth of something, something that's made bigger. Abundance and prosperity is included in that, but remember, abundance and prosperity is more than just finances and money. Abundance means something greater, right? The greater quantity of something. And that can be of joy or happiness or hope or love or success or recognition, right? That's what abundance is all about, is having a great amount of something. And we want that great amount and that expansion into something to be positive. So other themes are wealth and reward. And again, that can be financial and abundance. There's probably going to be some sort of focus on money matters and financial matters this year. But wealth, again, is much more than money, right? We can have feelings of wealth about our lives, meaning that we have a lot of love, we have a lot of joy, we have a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. I mean, this is having a wealth of something. The idea for wealth also brings in the idea of reward. So what you give out, it comes back to you. It's that law of cause and effect, right? So that's like receiving rewards from the universe from good deeds or good intentions or good thoughts being put out. We also have leadership, authority, status. And, this is about taking charge, right? It doesn't mean you have to officially be a leader or be the head of a company or anything like that, but we are taking charge of our lives, right? We're being the leader of our lives, the authority of our lives. It's about power and achievement this year. So what is power? Power can be about the shadow side of that, which is disempowerment, or having our power feeling like it's being usurped from us or taken away. Or we can take back our power and feel empowered. And what goes along with power is the idea of achievement. This is about like success and achievement and status. Again, who we are out in the world. That can relate to our career and our life purpose, but can also just relate to our soul's energy and what it is that we're emitting out there to the masses. And then we've got karma. Karma and karmic debt might be themes this year. So, karma, again, the law of cause and effect. It doesn't mean karma is a bad thing. It's not always about, receiving, some bad karma because you did something bad in a previous lifetime. This can be about good karma, the good karma points, that we kind of rack up from the good deeds that we do. So, that idea of karma or karmic debt doesn't have to be a negative. This could also be receiving blessings and gifts for the good things that we've done. And then we have manifestation. Manifestation is going to be a theme for 2024 because this energy vibration, if you add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, it equals an 8. That's where all these themes are coming into play here, is because it relates to the number 8 in numerology. Now, the number 8 is a number that deals with manifestation because it deals with the third dimension. It deals with our third dimensional reality. And because of that, it's really a positive force for manifestation. But this is where we want to make sure our mind and our intentions and our thoughts are glass half full, right? And focused on the positive things, because our ability to manifest is going to become greater this year. And then we've got strength. confidence. You know, that idea of strength and confidence and courage that comes in with that number 8. So these are some themes for the year of 2024. And speaking of strength and confidence and courage, the tarot card that relates to the number 8, the 8th major arcana, is the Strength card, right? And so here we are with that strength and leadership and take charge ability and that idea of power. Again, courage and confidence. This relates to the Strength card, which is our ruling tarot card for the whole year of 2024. You can see that this is full of energy, vitality, passion, you know, roaring like the tiger, roaring like the lion, like really being, you know, confident. Whereas in 2023, I'm not saying we weren't confident per se, but 2023 was a very internalized energy. It was almost like we were pulling back and pulling in our energy because there was a lot of inner healing and processing and learning and thinking and shifting our perspective and things of that nature going on. Now we're externalizing the energy again in 2024. So now we're kind of coming out of the gate, you know, with this energy and confidence and passion and getting ready to take charge of life. Now, this is the energy of the whole of 2024, but what's the energy of January? Because this is a video that is about January of 2024, right? So we're going to take that 8 universal year vibration of 2024. We're going to add it to the number 1 because January is the first month of the year. And we get the number 9. The number 9 is the last of the single digits, right? Before we get to the double digit of 10. So this has an element of completion to it. It's almost like we're carrying over some of the energy, some of what we learned, some of what we've healed or are healing from 2023, especially towards the end of 2023, and we're bringing it into completion. It's like there's still some loose ends to tie up. There's still some things to understand. There's still this energy or idea of needing to have faith and trust, go with the flow, surrender, believe, allow. That's what the number 9 is about. It's about all of those things, going with the flow, just again, kind of surrendering to how things are unfolding. It's almost like the energies haven't fully transitioned yet, right? There's always this transitionary time between one year's vibration to the next year's vibration. And it doesn't always work out that January is a 9-month vibration for the collective, but it does for this year. Because that number 7 vibration of 2023 is much, much different than the 8 vibration of 2024. So it's almost like we need a little bit of extra time to, you know, fully move into and embody this really different 8 universal year vibration. So again, January might be a month of completion and endings and releasing and healing, letting go, surrender. There's also a quality of being the humanitarian and being of service to other people. That's what the number 9 is about. To me, it's the ultimate humanitarian. What can I do to serve you? How can I help you? How can I support you in your healing journey? It's very creative and spiritual and artistic. And has this level of unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness. So we might be doing a lot of those things in this month of January as well. It's like opening our heart chakra to greater unconditional love and greater unconditional compassion and greater forgiveness, not just for others, but also for ourselves. So now the 9th major arcana in the tarot is what we're relating the month of January to. And the 9th major arcana of the tarot, I know some of you have already guessed what it is or know what it is, and it's the Hermit card. In this deck, the Syrian Starseed Tarot, it's labeled Reflection. So the Hermit card is on kind of like a solo journey, right? He's seeking the light within himself. He's seeking the answers within himself. He's kind of going into meditation and reflection and kind of withdrawing his energies to go within, to find that light, to find the inner answers, to find the seed source of who he is as a soul. And then he'll be able to bring that out into the open. So I have a feeling, again, we're still transitioning from one year to the next. And when we get to February, we're going to be able to emulate or emanate out some of that strength, confidence, courage, leadership, take charge energy a little bit better than we are this month. But for right now, we're on that hermit's journey for this month of January. And, we're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in winter season. Sometimes we want to kind of just withdraw and hunker down and be by ourselves and spend time at home. And so it's a great opportunity to, again, do your prayers, do your affirmations, do your meditations, maybe do a card reading for yourself every week, or maybe even pull a card every day, kind of just asking for information and messages from your angels and guides, seeking guidance from your higher soul self as you're reflecting on the past year and reflecting on what it is that you want to focus on and create for this new year. So that's a little bit about the numerology for January. I had to make sure if there was anything else they wanted to say. So let's go ahead and talk about the astrological highlights of the month of January. We start out right on the 1st of January, first day of the first month of the new year, with Mercury, the messenger, the planet that rules the mental realm, our thoughts, ideas, perceptions, and communications, turning back to direct motion in Sagittarius at 22 degrees of Sagittarius, in case you know your chart and you want to see where that degree falls in your chart. But back last year, the end of last year, right, in November, December, we had Mercury traveling through Sagittarius, and then it dipped into Capricorn. Now, Sagittarius, when Mercury's in Sagittarius, it's much more inspirational, it's much more visionary, it's much more excitable. It wants to expand into the kind of the big picture, future possibilities, and it thinks anything and everything is possible. Sagittarius is one of those signs that really gets inspired and uses its imagination and listens to the messages coming in from spirit, kind of receiving these prophetic aha moments or insights and following up on their vision and their ideas. Now, once Mercury moved into Capricorn last year, it kind of grounded us a little bit. We got a little bit more earthy, practical, focused, organized, kind of, really paying attention to what was happening on an everyday level in career, job, money, finance, even with our home and family and all the other, third dimensional matters that we were dealing with. And then Mercury went retrograde. So we had this time period for a few weeks where we were reviewing and reanalyzing and researching and really kind of reflecting, like this card here, really reflecting on the past, or reflecting at least on the past few weeks or the past few months or the past year of 2023. And this allowed us to kind of shift our perspective a little bit and to organize our thoughts a little bit, and to maybe make a plan a little bit. Now, as we start the new year, January 1st, with Mercury, now it's retrograded all the way back to 22 degrees of Sagittarius, but now it's turning back to direct motion. So all of the redoing, researching, reanalyzing, revising, all of those things that we were doing, we're now able to externalize again. We're able to activate it out in the world again through, again, new ideas and following up on those new ideas and getting excited again for the new year and the new year's energy and seeing all the great possibilities and probabilities and seeing the big picture, not thinking small, but thinking large and thinking big. So this is a great thing to start the year off with, is Mercury turning back to direct motion. And especially in Sagittarius, this fiery, inspirational, enthusiastic, passionate sign of the zodiac. Then on the 4th of January, we've got Mars, planet of energy, action, and forward movement, moving out of Sagittarius and into the sign of Capricorn. It's going to be in Capricorn until February 13th. Now, Mars, again, wants to put forth its energy or put its energy into something and take action. In Sagittarius, it might have been a little bit scattered because Sagittarius is considered a mutable sign, which means it's transitional and it's, going off in all these different directions. It's not grounded. But now that Mars is moving into Capricorn on the 4th of January, we're going to be a little bit more practical, grounded, organized in our steps forward, and the steps forward that we're taking as we're pursuing our goals. So again, as it was in Sagittarius the past few weeks, we might have not known which direction to go in or what goal to follow, or there might have been more than one possibility and we were just very confused for a while as to what to do. Now things maybe again are becoming a little bit more, I don't know if I want to say clear, but grounded and focused in how to, again, take that next step. On the 11th of January, we have a new moon in Capricorn, meaning the moon and the sun are both in Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is a sign that rules career, life purpose, status, recognition, goals, ambition. It's, again, a very practical, earthy kind of sign where there's the possibility for manifestation. Those earth signs are great with manifestation. Keep in mind with a new moon, we're just planting the seeds, right? A new moon is let's hold our intentions, set our intentions, write or speak out our intentions, and let's plant those seeds of what it is we want to manifest as we move forward in this month and in the months to come. On the 13th of January, Mercury is moving into Capricorn as well. So now we've got that planet that rules the mental realm in more practical, grounded Capricorn with the sun. So again, Mercury being in Sagittarius was, thinking in all these different directions and not having like a clear focus or direction. But now our mind has a little bit more direction, right? Capricorn has a goal and it's hardworking. It creates organization and figures out what the next steps are to be able to follow up on, in this case, our ideas. And then the next thing of importance we have here, it's a big day on the 20th of January. Because on the 20th of January, we've got the sun coming together with Pluto in the last degree of Capricorn. So the sun is our identity and it's our expression and it's how we shine our light. And in Capricorn, again, it's shining its light through what our goals are, what our ambitions are, what it is that we want to manifest in our lives. And Pluto is the planet of power. Now, it can be power and control, but it's transformation, regeneration, death and rebirth, and empowerment. So Pluto is giving us a lot of power to that last degree of Capricorn, the manifestation of the goals in Capricorn. Now, right after the sun comes together with Pluto on the 20th, the sun moves into Aquarius and Pluto moves into Aquarius. So we're going to feel a big shift here. The sun moving into Aquarius. Now we're, again, looking at our future possibilities. Aquarius is group dynamics, group collaborations, connecting with community or people of like mind, but it's our hopes and our dreams and our wishes. That's what Aquarius rules. What are your hopes, dreams, and wishes for the future? And with Pluto right behind the sun moving into Aquarius, this is a big deal because Pluto moves very, very slowly. Pluto only moves 1 to 2 degrees in a whole year. So it's been in Capricorn for a really long time. And some of you might remember when Pluto dipped into Capricorn last year. But then when it went retrograde, it retrograded back into Capricorn. And now we're dipping back into Aquarius. And there's going to be another time yet where when Pluto goes retrograde later this year, it will dip back into Capricorn one last time before moving into Aquarius for good, at least in our lifetimes. So this is a big deal because Pluto is a generational planet. It's a planet of the collective of humanity. When we have these slower moving planets, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, shifting into new signs of the zodiac, which Neptune and Uranus are going to be doing within the next year to 2 years as well. So there's a big shift on a humanitarian and collective level with what's happening on the planet. Pluto is moving into, again, this future goals, dreams, aspirations, and visions for the future. And it's going to empower those things. Aquarius also rules technology. So Pluto moving into Aquarius, we're going to see a lot of new technology. And some of that technology may be wonderful and great and empowering. And some of that technology may be, in some ways, disempowering for humanity. So, there's that shadow side to all the planets, and that shadow side of Pluto is about power and control. So it's going to be interesting to see how the next few years of Pluto and Aquarius kind of pans out for us. But around the 20th, or on the 20th, it's a big day, a big shift. On the 23rd, we've got Venus moving into Capricorn. So we did just have the Sun and then Mercury in Capricorn. Actually, Mars also is in Capricorn. But now that the Sun has moved into Aquarius, we've got Venus moving into Capricorn. So we still have 3 planets in Capricorn. Venus rules love, relationships, money, and finances. It rules our values, what we value, and how we value ourselves. It's moving into practical, stable, goal-oriented, and ambitious Capricorn, joining both Mars, the warrior planet of energy and action, and joining Mercury, the messenger planet of our thoughts, perceptions, ideas, and communications. So we still have this heavy theme of Capricorn going on, which again rules our life purpose, our kind of tangible goals, what we're ambitious about, putting forth effort and work and taking those next steps. On the 25th, we've got a full moon in Leo. So full moon is about completion and healing. Leo is about our sense of creative self-expression, among other things. And then on the 26th, we've got Uranus turning back to direct motion at 19 degrees of Taurus. Uranus is about freedom, liberation, change, inspiration, innovation, breakthrough. Sometimes we have breakdown before we have the breakthrough. Uranus is about future-oriented things. Uranus rules technology because it's the ruler of Aquarius. So as it slows down to turn back to direct motion from its retrograde movement, it's going to magnify and intensify the energies of Uranus. So again, watching situations, events on a collective level, on the level of humanity, where freedom, liberation, change, redirection, sudden and unexpected events that might occur. And some of the sudden and unexpected events might be earth changes. It is in an earth sign, so we might have some earthquake activity, anything else that deals with the actual earth, like sinkhole phenomena is related to the earth. Things to do with the land, things to do with the soil. There might be some things coming up with that also. But also this change and redirection and sudden events, could be, again, situational global events that occur that kind of came out of the blue, that we didn't know were coming. Something surprising that occurs and happens. So that's a little bit about the astrology or the astrological highlights of the month of January. Let's go ahead and see what our angels and guides have to say as far as messages from the Syrian Starseed Tarot. So the first card came out as 2 cards. Let's look at the first of those 2 cards, and we've got the Master of Crystals. The Master of Crystals is like the King of Pentacles or the King of Earth. Now, what is a king? The king is about taking charge, right? This is what the 8 vibration of 2024 is all about. Being a leader, being in charge, taking responsibility, being your own authority. So here we've got the king in the realm of crystals, which is like pentacles or earth or coins in the traditional tarot. So this is tangible stuff. This is being like taking charge of your physical reality. This could be taking charge of your finances, taking charge of money matters, taking charge of a living situation or home situation, because that's a tangible thing, taking charge of your career path, your purpose, who you are out in the world. This is about kind of having dominion over, right? Not in a negative way, but really, again, just being responsible for how you create your own reality, right? That's what a king would do. The king would accept responsibility for his actions, for his thoughts, and move forward accordingly. Now, it's interesting that we have the crystal skull here, right? So I feel like we're starting to have clarity. We're starting to see things with clarity. And in fact, the skull is the head, right? The crown chakra, the third eye chakra, the ear chakras. We're starting to get clearer messages. The clearer messages might be in the form of communication with other people, but the clearer messages is having downloads of information, claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and things are becoming clearer. 2023 was kind of a lack of clarity on a lot of levels. We didn't have answers. We were looking for answers. We couldn't seem to find all the puzzle pieces or all the answers. Now we're starting to gain more clarity here, and it's coming from a higher source, right? This is a clear crystal skull. We've got golden white light emanating into it and through it. And this is the spiritual realm, the cosmos, universe, those on the higher planes of spiritual reality, our angels and guides, are bringing forth this clear information, these clearer messages, if you will, that's going to actually help us with money, finances, career, and those things that are tangible, those earthly things that we're moving through here on this third dimensional earth plane. Let's see what came out with this card. We got another master of flames. This is like the king of fire, the king of wands. So here again, we have this energy of being the leader and being responsible and being your own authority with creative inspiration. The flames, the fire is about your creative self-expression, creative inspiration, creative ideas, spiritual perceptions. It is about these new kind of passionate sort of ideas. I love that these two cards are together. So we've got, clarity coming in, we've got inspiration coming in, and both of them are the master or the king. So we're able to really come out of the gate here in January, taking charge, being responsible, being our own leader, some of those key words for the number 8 that we spoke of early on in this video. So this is a great combination. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second card. Okay, we've got a major arcana. This is major arcana 0. In this deck, it's called Starseed. You can see this starseed kind of coming down from the cosmos, from the heavens, from another reality of time and space, another planetary system perhaps. And it's coming down to the earth plane. That's what a starseed is, right? Starseeds come from other times, other places, other planetary systems to assist humanity, to assist the collective in the evolution of our planet. Now, this relates to Major Arcana 0, the Fool card. The Fool card is about taking a leap of faith, right? It's like this new beginning energy. It's the very inception or new birth energy that comes in. In fact, you can see here the starseed hasn't even hit the planet yet. It's not quite manifested. It's almost there. And this is like, again, giving birth to a new energy, but it's not quite seeded yet. We're just on the brink of seeding, S-E-E-D-I-N-G, this new energy, right? We're planting these new seeds in January for this new year of 2024. And just like the Fool card, we're going to trust and have faith, take a leap of faith. And the taking a leap of faith with the Fool card is like not knowing what's ahead of you, right? The Fool card is usually shown as taking a step off the cliff and just trusting that it's going to land on its own 2 feet. Trusting that when it gets to the bottom of the cliff, it'll be okay. It'll be standing where it needs to, going in the direction it needs to. Doesn't know what's down there, doesn't know how far down it is, but trusting and having faith nonetheless to take that leap. So it's kind of like about taking a little bit of a risk. It's like taking a little bit of a risk, taking a big leap. And we've got this beautiful crystal kind of, what do I want to call this here? Oh, it's the word is eluding me, but it's like that crown chakra, like opening, right? That lotus there. Thank you. This is like a crystalline lotus flower. So just like the crystal skull with clarity here, the crystalline lotus flower, once this starseed lands on the earth and the manifestation of something new is seeded and begins, clarity will unfold. So it's almost like, you have to take that big leap of faith first, not knowing how it's going to start to unfold or not knowing where you're going to land or how it's going to, transpire. But once you plant the seed, once you hit the earth and take the action and start planting those seeds and caring for them, clarity, and this is like spiritual clarity because it's the lotus, right? So the lotus relates to the heart and the lotus relates to the crown. And so this is going to allow for clarity of how to proceed to unfold. Let's look at the last card. I love it. The last card is Major Arcana 17, the Star. This is so Aquarius. This is like on the 20th when the sun moves into Aquarius and especially Pluto moves into Aquarius, right? Pluto moving into Aquarius and, it's taken, by the time it's all said and done and it's really in Aquarius, it'll be a couple of years, right? This back and forth into Capricorn. But it's like the birth of a new humanity. The Star card is like the birth of a new humanity. It's like, what are your future hopes, dreams, and wishes for humanity? And what are your future hopes, dreams, and wishes for you on a personal level? So the Star card is here to say, you're cosmically being assisted and helped as you move forward towards that, right? It's like you're going to be moving right along as long as you trust and have faith and take that leap forward as to the direction you're going to go and how you're going to get there, and your angels and guides, your higher self and the universe and the cosmos, God, source, are all going to be assisting you in moving towards your hopes and dreams and wishes. And again, whether it be on a personal level, on a collective level, both levels, this is a great, great reading to actually start the new year. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your special message card depending on your stone of choice. I thought it would be nice to use the Gateway of Light activation for moving through the portal into this new year's energy. So let's see what your message is for the blue calcite people. Okay, so giving this a little bit of a shuffle. Month of January. You could even extend it, they're saying, out as a message for this new year of 2024. So message for the blue calcite people. Okay, this one's calling my attention as I open my eyes. Sacred, does it say sacred inner space? So that, is reminiscent of the energy of 2023, where we were finding our own sacred inner space and connecting with that sacred inner soul journey. But it actually says sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. So the sacral chakra is an emotional chakra that deals with our passion, our emotions, our sensuality and sexuality. You could almost say it's part of like activating the Kundalini energy. I know that that's really more root chakra, but it kind of gets a little bit of an energetic push with the sacral chakra. That's that sexual, sensual, passionate sacral chakra energy. So as a message for January or for the year of 2024 for you, this is about putting your passion towards something or finding your passion again. Maybe maybe you feel like you've lost your passion for life. You don't know where your energy has gone, and you're feeling fatigued, and you're feeling like a lack of motivation. Again, a lack of passion for life, or a lack of passion for what you're doing in your career. This is telling you that you should tap into that sacral chakra, bring it attention and healing, and activate somehow that sacral chakra passion energy again, right? Find that light within you. Find that source of light, source of happiness, source of joy, source of excitement, source of enthusiasm, and let it light your fire, was what I heard. So let your fire be reignited. Find that fire of passion and joy again. Move through the door, move through the portal, right? And if you don't know how to do that or how to find that, start with something small. Start with something that you can utilize your creative self-expression with. The sacral chakra is about your creative self-expression. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be like a master at whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, right? Or whatever the creative thing is. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect at it. This could just be, being a kid again, taking out a coloring book, drawing, doing pottery, doing color by number, doing dance, singing in the shower, cooking creatively, wearing more colorful attire and being creative with your clothing. I mean, our creative self-expression can take so many different directions, right? And again, you don't have to be perfect at it. You don't have to be a master at it, but do things that are creative and creatively inspiring to start activating the sacral chakra, which is going to activate the passion for life, which is going to reignite the fire of your soul, because it's going to domino effect out in your life in a lot of different ways. And so start, even if it's small, to be creative in some way, shape, or form. Maybe if you're, like for me, coming up, I could come up with different classes to teach, right? I teach a lot of things. They're all on Meetup, but maybe I could do something a little different. Maybe I could create something new. That would kind of activate the creative energy, the creative juices. And look at that wonderful light. You've got kind of the pink and the orange and the golden and the just all these wonderful kind of lower chakra energies that are being activated. You're going to be coming back online by utilizing this technique of utilizing your creativity in some form to reactivate your soul, reactivate your passion within. Okay, let's put that back in case somebody else gets it. The second stone of choice was the clear quartz crystal cluster. So, message for clear quartz crystal, people. Message for clear quartz crystal cluster. This one's calling my attention here. We got Chamber of the Violet Flame. Chamber of the Violet Flame. So, I think of Saint Germain, because he utilizes the violet flame of transformation. You could surround yourself in the violet light from head to toe and ask for Saint Germain to assist you in releasing, transmuting lower vibrational energies. I also just did a reading for a client not too long ago where Holy Amethyst came up in one of my card decks. And Holy Amethyst is Archangel Zadkiel's counterpart, or twin flame if you want to use that language. And Archangel Zadkiel and Holy Amethyst also utilize the violet flame energy. So the chamber of the violet flame says karmic release. So yeah, again, that 9 universal month vibration for January: completion, ending, releasing, surrendering, letting go, healing. We're going through a karmic release and radical transformation. So we've got some radical transformation coming up for the clear quartz crystal cluster people. Make sure you're utilizing the violet flame energy daily if you can, to transmute the old lower vibrational energies, lower vibrational emotions, feelings, thought forms, perceptions, belief systems, lower karmic patterns that you may be operating from, anything that needs to be, again, transmuted to a higher vibration of light. All right, let's put that back in the deck. And then for those of you that chose the Ampaboli quartz, Ampaboli quartz, special message. Okay, I got to tune in here. My mind was kind of like going off somewhere, so let's tune in. Ampaboli quartz, special message. Okay, this one, as soon as I open my eyes, the halls of learning, halls of learning. And it says spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. So again, it has that idea of completing something old from last year, right? It's like we're moving through this learning process. We're reflecting on the past year's energy, or maybe even our life, right? We're kind of just reflecting on, what did I learn? What am I not getting, or what am I missing? What's the higher perspective of it all? How can I look at this from my soul perspective rather than an earthly human perspective and get caught up in the emotions of it all? It's like, how can I move through these karmic lessons, right? It does say halls of learning. So am I learning the karmic lessons that I'm supposed to be? Again, am I missing something? And what new doorway, what new doorway do I want to enter? What do I want to learn next? Maybe setting an intention for the beginning of this year. I want to learn more about my own confidence and courage. I want to learn more about what it feels like to be abundant and prosperous. I want to learn more about how I have the leadership ability within myself to take charge of my life and manifest my goals and my visions, whatever it might be. So maybe setting an intention of what it is you want to learn, calling in your spirit guides to assist your journey forward, obviously. It says confirmation, like asking for confirmation when in doubt is what I'm hearing. Like if you're wondering, well, what was the purpose of last year in that situation? I think it's this. Okay, spirit guides, please give me confirmation. Is this what it was about? And you'll receive some sort of confirmation, or confirmation on how to move forward. Okay, spirit guides, please assist me. I think this is the direction I want to move into in 2024. If this is the correct direction for me, if this is the correct decision for me, at least in this moment, in this present moment, please give me confirmation. Show me something. Let me hear something, read something, or receive some sort of message or confirmation that this is, in fact, correct for me, that I'm moving in the right direction or making the right decision. So all of these things, and again, making sure that you've learned whatever it was that you were supposed to learn for 2023. So I hope you have all enjoyed this monthly / almost kind of yearly. Energy, vibration, message, video. And again, if you want to know more, there's lots of things coming up through my meetup, new moon meditations, full moon meditations, lectures, classes, workshops. Some of them are on Zoom, so that you'll all be able to take advantage of them. Some of them are in person, so unless you're living in the Greenville, South Carolina area, you might not be able to participate in those, but there's plenty of things that I'm doing online, so check it out. Sending you all lots of love and light in this new year of 2024. I hope that all of your hopes, dreams, and wishes come to fruition this year. Namaste, everyone.